why anyone chooses to do this. I have no idea. But I will say, for those with hypertrophy goals, quads, glutes, front foot, rear foot, it's amazing. It's brutal. Welcome, guys, to the Movement Hub workout edition. And I have with us someone I met during one of our RKC certifications. It was RKC level 2, Maggi Gao. So we're basically going to do a workout, whatever she's planning on doing today. I have no idea what it is. And we're just going to go through it. And I'm just going to see if I'm able to keep up. And we'll ask questions along the way. So
okay.
How you feeling today?
Pretty good.
Pretty good? You're a little tired?
Yeah. Well, I mean, I just spent the day like running around and it got hot outside actually. So, well, I don't know. I just sweat a lot. So there's that.
No worries. It's like, it's cool and then it's warm again.
Yeah.
So I'm taking a look at this. We're going to go through it. And I'm just going to ask you questions along the way. For this type of workout, what do you normally work out? What do you normally warm up? And let's go through it with you, and then I'll join in.
Okay. So normally, I mean, I just kind of feel what's tight, and if I need to work a little bit more mobility, then I'll go ahead and do a couple exercises that's like not on the board.
Okay.
So for today, my spine feels really tight. So, and just my lower back.
Your mind.
Sorry?
You said your mind?
No, my spine.
Oh, your spine. I thought you said your mind is tight.
No.
I feel like we got to do some brain stretches.
Yeah. So, do I just start?
Yeah, let's start. Let's jump in. What do you?
All right, so just some cat cow, really. Just
cat cow. This is like our last workout. We did the cat cow also.
So should I go here?
Everyone's favorite. Yeah.
Okay.
Right there is fine. Oh, we have some mats also. If you have some yoga mats for if anyone's got some achy knees.
Yeah.
And for your clients, just so let everyone know, Maggie is a personal trainer.
Yes, I am. I work mostly online now, but I do have a couple of sessions in person in gyms every week. But mostly I just send workout programs to people and bug them with texts to see if they've done them or not.
Have you made this transition recently to just go in person to online?
No, I mean, well, since COVID, I've always had online clients.
Okay.
Because when we went virtual, or when like gym shut down and everything, my clients immediately were like, okay, let's do something on FaceTime or, or just call me and like figure out what to do. I'm going to thread the needle now. So, oh God.
Oh, thread the needle.
My spine cracked like 6 times.
Nice.
But yeah, so I've always had some online clients, and then recently I made the switch. Well, like, how do I put this? Let me rewind a little bit. So during COVID, I was completely online, obviously, because no one could go in the gyms. And then slowly, as like restrictions let up, I started adding a couple of people back in to my in-person mix. But a lot of people still wanted to stay online, so I just kind of built like a steady community.
Do you have a preference over online versus on the internet?
Well, I mean, I like online just because for people who've moved away or like I don't actually know it, like can't see in person. Obviously, that's the best way to go. But I do like in person, especially when I'm coaching kettlebells, which is what I normally do.
Cool.
Like little clients who come to me, they'll normally want to learn some kettlebell skills. It's just, I find it's a lot easier to coach in person. I mean, as with most things, just watch the movement and everything. I'm just going to stretch my forearms a little bit.
A little venting.
Yeah. So.
Cool.
Oh my gosh. Sorry, like the dog is so cute.
Dog is behaving. Good job, Ted.
Yeah. Okay.
He's very judgmental.
I mean, are you feeling any tightness anywhere?
Yeah, I'm in my 30s, so yes.
So
every day is
chicken.
Yeah. But I did a run earlier. I'm training for like the High Rocks event.
Ooh, fun.
So it'll be
when is that?
I'm going to Chicago. It's in November, so I'm doing a lot of running, which I don't like. I don't like to do cardio, but that's where I'm at right now.
Yeah, I feel that. That's kind of been like my training ish. It's like whenever I can get into it. But going back to like online training, I do part-time work as like property managing. I do property management now as well.
Are you
So
Maggie Gao personal trainer first, or
Yeah.
or personal trainer
personal trainer
slash
slash
project manager?
Yeah. And so, I mean, what I wanted to do always is be personal trainer. Like first and foremost, that's how I built my business.
Mm-hmm.
It was just kind of like a random thing in COVID because friends left their apartments and were like, "Hey, can you look after my apartment?"
Oh, okay.
And it's just kind of like kept going. But
While I go to the Hamptons, yes, absolutely.
it's Connecticut really, but it does help that I'm online. But it does give me a lot more flexibility to kind of explore even like more fitness avenues, as well as like I recently was an assistant coach at Bell Mechanics.
Okay.
So you know Bell Mechanics, right, Sam?
We could explore that in the next
Oh,
interview, and then
sure.
you could discuss how that all started.
Yeah, so it's just I've always wanted to assist at a certification, and now I'm able to because I have the time and I'm able to put in the effort and actually do what I want to do. So
Cool.
Yeah. Okay. So we should hop into warm up.
Okay, what's next? What's next on the agenda?
Single leg glute bridges.
Glute bridges, because
Yes.
we already. Oh, this is already. You write down your prep.
Oh, I didn't know if you wanted me to.
No.
write down or-
This is the thing. I worked with Shanta last time, and it was a completely different thing. It was bodybuilding stuff.
Yeah.
So I want to experience different people and how they warm up. I don't write warm ups. I just like you. I just go through whatever I feel like I want to work on.
Yeah.
Today.
Well,
So.
those 3 exercises are kind of just like my staple I do. I should probably switch them up based on how I'm feeling.
Okay.
But I'm like, if I'm going to do...
Let's go through it.
Yeah, let's go.
Yeah, let's go. Single leg glute bridges.
Yes,
Yeah.
single leg glute bridges. We're just going to bring one knee up, flex that free foot, and then just lift the hips up. Bring the knee in towards the chest as you do it. And just get a little bit of a glute squeeze at the top. Do 15 on each side. I feel like I'm coaching one of my Zoom classes right now.
Oh. Well, just like me in the pandemic, like I had no choice but to do Zoom classes.
Yeah.
But as soon as restrictions came down, I was like, all right, guys, we're all done. Let's meet in person. It wasn't for me. I'm grateful for what happened, but it just, to each their own. And I totally respect people that like to do the Zoom route. It does make things convenient. You don't have to travel anywhere.
Yeah.
But,
Yeah, but it does get like, I mean, I don't have a lot of like, how do I say, like timed FaceTime or Zoom sessions anymore, if that makes sense. So not like you have an hour and I have to like get on call.
You don't have people exactly at those exact times. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah. So I used to do because I used to be, a full day would look like, from 6 a.m. to like a certain time, you'd line your people up. Right. Okay. So now I don't have as many like time-based sessions anymore. It's more like checking in. So I'll have probably 3 people I do regular Zoom sessions with, and then
everybody else is like, it's like an on-demand thing.
Kind of. Okay. Yeah.
VOD.
It's like I just send them workouts to do, and then I just incessantly text them until they're like, yeah, I've done them. Nice. Okay. Next up is single side plank reaches.
Side plank reaches.
Yep. 15 on each side.
Cool.
Do you need a mat?
No, I'm good. Do you need a mat?
Nope.
All right. You're the guest here. So
Appreciate
your comfort is our concern. Unlike how I treat my clients.
It's like, just do it. Yeah. I do miss training people in person. I do have regular people I see every week still, but.
Would you say, what's the percentage? Are you 70% online?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So 70-30. So you still get a little taste of the in-person.
Yeah, which is nice. I've lost count. Maybe 3 more.
I don't think anyone keeps count. That's what I've learned.
Feel it.
I say, guys, do 8 to 12. Like everyone counting?
Nope.
No.
I do if I'm in person, I'll do the fingers behind the back, be like 1, 2, 3, 4. Like that sort of thing.
Okay.
Because those clients who are like, I've done 11. I shouldn't do 1 next time.
Yeah. What's the number so I could do exactly that and not anymore?
Yeah. You mean of this? Or just,
no, like clients would just, hey, whatever that number is, that's it.
Yeah.
And no more.
Exactly. sometimes I'll be like, yeah, do 10, but then I purposely won't tell them until, and I'm like, look, you've done 12. That means you have to do 12 next time.
Right. I will say side plank. I'm glad you're doing this. I think side planks are very underrated. I like to see more of it.
Yeah.
So it's good. And as a primer, as a warm up, I think it's fantastic.
Yeah. I like to add the core exercise into every single one of my warm ups. As well as for my clients too. Just to get the brains thinking about what they're working on.
Gotcha.
And then ISO hold things, lunges.
ISO hold, lunge.
30 seconds, but
30 seconds.
Yep. So
little isometrics.
Yeah.
Very good. So isometrics is something that I don't really incorporate as much. So I think it's underrated. I think a lot of people don't use isometrics enough.
Yeah.
I always forget about it,
Yeah, because especially when you have a client stay still, like full plank or anything, they feel like, I don't know, it feels less like you're doing something, if that makes sense. I don't know. My clients are like, I want to be like doing something, I want to sweat, I'm going to die.
Yeah, what is this for? What am I working on?
Oh, God. Yeah. Okay. That was about 30 seconds, right?
Yeah.
Roughly? Okay.
Teddy's counting.
The best assistant coach.
Yeah. Very judgy, though. He makes sure you squat to depth.
Oh, yeah.
By depth, his eye level.
There was one time I was doing kettlebell squats at home with my cat, and he was sitting right beneath me.
Mm-hmm.
So every time I squat, my butt would touch the top of his back or like his head, and he just wouldn't move.
And he just stays there.
Yeah, he stays there.
He's your depth checker.
Okay.
30 seconds. Good job.
30
All right.
seconds. So.
All right. I think that is a solid warm up.
Okay.
I think 3 movements. It didn't take too long. So we're going into our main
front squat.
Front squat. So we have front squats. That was your plan to do today, yeah?
So I usually, with each training session, I like to focus on like one compound movement. And for me, like every week, I try to focus on like deadlifts, squats, and pull-ups because that's what's important to me.
Very good. Do you have a number that you're tracking, or is it just squats? Like do front squats today?
Yeah.
What are we starting with?
My 4x8, I want to hit like 145 by 8 for this week.
I like it.
Maybe 155, depending on how I feel. But
we got safeties in case. So.
Yes. What was I saying? Yeah, I don't really follow so much like, oh, this week I have to do this weight. This week I have to do this weight. It's more like how much weight total am I doing each week?
Okay.
Like what my capacity is. Because I find that's a better marker of improvement.
Are you talking about tonnage?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Like cumulative weights.
No. Okay.
Something like that.
It's not more like, hey, however the weight feels, like it's not like a bodybuilder approach, right?
No, I used to do that.
Mm-hmm.
That's not what I do anymore.
And that's fine.
Yeah, it's just not what I like. You find a style that works for your body or you feel better with, right? Oh, this one's kind of spinning. And since I don't really have that much time to get to the gym or like have access to a gym, if I'm not training in person, then what was I saying? Right. Yeah. I try to hit at least like 3 times a week, if not more.
Now you mentioned you train at home, or you have a main gym that is like your base where you go to?
So I usually train at home. And then when I have in person.
What's the next weight?
95.
95. 2 over there.
Okay.
I'll take
so
1.
25s.
So are you able to do front squats at home?
Thank you. I just do them with kettlebells.
Oh, got it.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that would be like slightly different. That's more of if I don't have the proper weights, then are there clips? Or?
There are clips right over here.
Oh, nice.
There you go.
I normally don't do clips because I'm lazy. And also if I'm in a gym, I sometimes can't find them. And then I'm like, oh, I'm just going to practice my balance. But also when I was first taught to do squats, like any barbell lifts, I was actually taught to do them like definitely no clips. So they could see if I'm tilting or anything.
Was that your coach that mentioned that to you?
Yeah, yeah. But like, back when you're fresh and new. You're like, wow, personal trainers know everything. And then now we're in the business.
Yes, it's like
there are certain levels.
It's like being
it's
like being a child. Like anything your parents tell you, you just believe.
Yeah.
And then later you're like, oh my God, they were lying this whole time.
Yeah. Or it's like they really didn't know what they were talking about. Or like, wanted to learn more or anything. So, oh, my knees. All right.
Notice you have the heel lifts on with, do you normally like, have it or weightlifting shoes or anything?
Yeah. I mean, it's just something that like really allows me to focus into the squattiness of it.
Okay.
Because when I'm doing front squats, I want to do the squat. And sometimes with that front weight, I tend to go into a little bit more of a hinge, and it just promotes a more upright form for me. Okay.
Next weight?
Probably just going to go straight to 145, honestly.
135, right into it.
Yep.
45 is right below that.
45, okay.
Yep. Just put the 25 down underneath.
Wee. Ooh,
so what do you have at home? Is it
just kettlebells?
Just kettlebells, right?
Yeah.
Anything like a pull-up bar? No. Or anything like, no?
No. So if I want to train like a vertical pull at home, it's assuming negative presses. A lot of negative presses at home.
Those without resources, just be more resourceful.
Yeah.
That's what forces you to do.
Like you can train with anything, really. It's just most people forget that your body is also a weight too.
That is true.
And that's something I have to remind everyone, especially like during COVID, people were just not.
They don't have much stuff.
Yeah.
Or sometimes when you go to prison, you have to rely on the things around you.
Okay. All right. Next set will be my working weight.
All
right. Speaking of, I remember I was working on a gym one time, and are you gonna do one or?
We'll go into the working weight.
Okay.
We'll go.
Just, do you have fives over there?
I have fives over here. So we do 145?
No, let's just do 155.
155?
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's do it.
We're doing 8 reps at 155. Yeah. All right.
Yeah. So this one trainer was like, his whole thing was called Con Body.
That's a studio in the city. Yeah.
Well, now it's a studio, but when I first met this guy, he was working at a New York sports club.
Okay.
I used to work in New York sports club,
which doesn't exist anymore.
No.
Yeah.
Thank God.
Oh, let's
not get any deeper than that.
No, it's fine. We're here to talk about corporate fitness and putting them under the bus.
I mean, if COVID didn't happen, I would still have been with them.
So maybe this is sort of like a little blessing in disguise.
It was. I like to say that, like, it's horrible that COVID happened, but I'm kind of happy it did for me.
A lot of people had to maneuver, so I think it worked for you.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, because that was always like the long-term goal, just be a private trainer.
Okay.
But, when you look back and think about it, corporate gyms, they spin it so you can never leave.
You are preaching to the choir.
Yeah.
Me and Manny know that often too well. And am I right, Manny?
Ooh.
Nice. Nice.
Oh,
depth is good. Sometimes
that's heavy.
You might not need. Don't worry about that. Sometimes you might not even need heel lifts. I don't think your mobility is good enough to like get down to depth.
Yeah. I just think when it gets too heavy for me, or like the last few reps, I tend to dump forward a little bit.
I get you.
So even this is the slightest thing.
Now I noticed you're doing front squats. You have back squats on in
my program
on the Rolodex. Like
No, not anymore.
Not anymore? Okay.
Yeah, just
So-
because like, again, with how many times a week I'm working out, I don't know. If I want to, in my mind, if I want to just work on back squats, that feels like a whole different exercise than front squats.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So then, like, if I'm going to focus on one big movement every time I work out, then I'd rather do front squats because I feel like the return on that's a little bit more than pure back squats in terms of like quote unquote functionality. Kind of hate when people are like functional fitness. I'm like, technically everything is.
Yeah. No.
Where, people.
It is a buzzword.
Yeah. And I think you also have people who are like, oh, yeah, but is this movement more functional than the next?
I just say yes.
Yeah. That's a good
And they're like, all right, I'm bought in.
Yeah. Oh, my clients always, they're always annoyed because I'm like, maybe. Depends.
It depends.
What do you think?
The mark of a good trainer, Manny, is to say it depends. That's how you know you're a solid trainer.
Yep.
Because you just don't give people answers.
No.
Just give them riddles.
Just word advice to new trainers. Just shrug and walk away, and then you'll have the air of like a mysterious air.
There you go. Ask questions, leave with more questions.
Yeah.
Sage advice. That's a bonus tip for you guys.
Man, this is heavy. Why are weights heavy?
It's up to you. Like, take your time.
Yeah, I think
No.
it might take a little.
No, take a little bit of time. Like, whatever your I don't know what you're doing in your normal training. Like, I don't know if you're like listening to NPR, watching the news, jamming, or scrolling through Instagram. I don't know. What's your rest periods are like?
Like 2 to 3 minutes.
2 3 minutes?
Yeah, especially with my big like compound lifts.
Mhm.
That's when I want to get the most stimulus I can.
It's good for me because like I'm doing like high rocks and I'm just dealing with a 14-pound ball.
Oh, but that's still like, I mean, my conditioning is so in the dumps right now.
When I came up with this idea, I'm like, there's going to be some people that is going to be like so cardio centric. And I'm like, I'm just going to have to just survive.
Yeah.
Like, so.
I think it's fun though. I like to see everything as like a good opportunity.
Yeah.
To see what you're made of.
Absolutely.
Like I remember my fitness was so good during COVID because I didn't want to take the subway anywhere. So I was biking to like an outdoor location, carrying a kettlebell, wearing my weight vest, carrying bands, yoga mat, and another dumbbell actually. It's like whatever I had.
Yeah. Had a little, what is it? Like a little wagon.
Yeah.
Of kettlebells, like every trainer.
Yeah. Like,
take them to the park.
Yeah. I remember I would set up and you'd know everyone, but you don't know anyone's names.
That's true.
But it's,
you know their dogs.
But I used to bike to every session and then I'd work out with friends outside every day.
COVID may increase everyone's VO2 max.
Yeah, for real. My God. I was just biking everywhere.
Oh, yeah.
And then now I'm like running from Grove Street. And I'm like, oh God, how long is this block?
That's me 3 flights of stairs.
Oh, I live, so I moved to a unit that's a 4th floor walk up, which isn't that bad, but moving was
yeah. Oh, keep going.
Let me move.
No, I got it's
Okay.
just you're good.
Okay.
Safety first, guys.
Yep.
Nice. Elbows up, elbows up. Very nice. Very good. Woo. That's if you feel you want to drop down, go ahead and drop down for it.
Maybe one more set.
One more set of this. All right.
Yeah.
You get a little bit of do have a timer here, so I'll give you your 3 minutes.
Oh no. Not the timer.
Yeah. The timer of accountability. That's what this is.
Yeah. Normally I'd have like a running clock go on my phone.
Okay.
So I also know how long I've been doing the workout for.
Are mainly all your Zoom clients, are they just kettlebells at home?
Kettlebells. It's like half like older population where we're working on just mobility and single leg strength balance. And then half are kettlebells.
Nice.
So it's a weird mix.
That's awesome. Keeps you on your toes. It doesn't have to, be redundant. You really have to adjust on the fly.
Yeah. it's nice to be exposed to like a lot of different types of people and what they want to train as well.
Mhm.
Because I think, before COVID, I was working primarily with individuals who were like 50 up, because that's where my gym was. It was a lot of older clientele. And whenever I got someone who was like young professional, wanted to do calisthenics, I was like, yeah, let's go.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Woo. Yeah.
Been a while since I did front squats.
They're rough.
It's rough.
Yeah.
And honestly, I don't think it's for everybody.
No.
There's some people that just honestly are not able to get into that right position.
Yeah.
I think like wrist position, upright torso,
Yeah.
core strength. Not to mention you have to be good enough to squat to begin with.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Just everybody just having me catch my breath. This is me, 3 flights of stairs. Also 4 sets of 8 front squats.
Yeah. So High Rocks, man.
Well, yeah, High Rocks is in 11 weeks in Chicago. So
that's a good amount of time, I'd say.
yeah, no, this is solid. I think like front squats is functional for that type of event. So yeah, is this functional? Yeah.
It's a core exercise, sneaky core.
Oh yeah, when done right.
When done right.
Notice you're doing your Valsalva breathing. That's really good.
Yeah. I try. I used to just go down the I was really into bodybuilding for a time because I started training in China.
Okay.
Like other clients, and like all the other trainers were just bodybuilders. So that was a really interesting time.
Was anyone doing functional training?
No. So when I was doing like single leg step ups, everyone was like, that's useless.
What is that? What's this hippie stuff?
Why are you doing split squats?
Okay.
What is this? Like, what is happening? Or like even like running intervals or like bike intervals.
So no cardio?
No,
like
not at all. Like they would just do the incline walking.
I mean, that's every box gym. Like you have your New York Sports Club, and then they'll, they have their chest days, back days, right, Manny? Yes.
Yeah.
Everyone loves a good shoulder day.
Yeah. That's how I know, like, don't do chest on Mondays. Just do legs or something else, because everyone's doing chest on Mondays.
You got to give it up to Arnold. He's really the one in charge of, and Arnold's also one of my heroes too. So
yeah, so I was like,
there you go.
Yeah. Oh, there. Oh. Do I turn it off?
So I just push it.
I need one of those.
You got this. You go 155. Ease out. Nice. Chest up, glutes to finish. Nice. He's out.
Okay.
Very good.
That was 8, I think. We'll see.
Yeah, we don't count reps here either. So
it's until you feel it.
Yeah, until you feel it.
Or
how do you feel? I think you'll finish 155 4 sets. We do what we came here to do.
Yeah.
And then this is our kettlebell stuff at the end.
Yeah, it's just our standard finisher.
There you go.
Yeah.
Here for it.
Here for a good time and a long time.
That's right. We got some drinks right after.
Nice.
Yeah. Did you come from the Upper West Side?
Yeah, I did.
Okay. That trip wasn't too bad, was it?
No, I mean, I usually take, because my friend's right on Morgan Street.
Right. That's Haley's commute also.
Oh, yeah?
Ever.
It's, it can get up to like over an hour sometimes, but it was like 50 minutes this time. That wasn't too bad.
That's not too bad.
Just pull a book on the train.
Manny, you do front squats in your program? Every Monday is front squat day.
Yeah. They're just fun to do. They're also easier to fail out of.
That is true. It is safer.
Yeah, especially for clients who can't necessarily see in person to spot them. Man, I just want to have form like yours. Nice.
Whew.
You're like doing cardio there too.
I know.
He's going.
That's what happens when I spend like weeks being a runner. Just get weaker.
Yeah.
No offense to any runners watching out there.
You
can do hybrid training, Manny. You know.
You can. Oh gosh.
Is that have you heard that phrase now? Hybrid training?
It's funny. I was actually listening to one of your podcasts. To be like, what do you guys talk about?
You're talking about our podcast?
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
you're a listener of the show.
Yeah.
I appreciate that.
Of course.
We got one, guys. Yeah.
I'm trying to convert more people.
There you go.
You have my family and you have my boyfriend. So
there you go. Tell them to comment, like, and subscribe.
Yes.
You know, to the Movement
All
Hub.
the things.
We are the Movement Hub on YouTube. We're trying to get that engagement, guys. Just argue with somebody, gets more comments, gets more engagement.
Yeah.
Hey, look, if you work in New York Sports Club, I want you to tell us why you think that's a good gym, even though it doesn't even exist.
No. No, it does. It still does.
It does?
So the thing is, their whole thing is, I'm just going to spiel like real quick before my rest is up. So they went bankrupt, right?
Okay.
But so when they went bankrupt, they actually declared for Chapter 11, but then they made a whole new LLC. So it means that they didn't have to pay anyone's like member fees or whatever because it was a new company. So they weren't legally obligated to pay out to anyone. And like they were free of any bankruptcy issues, but their old company is like bust. That's gone. So now it's TSI like Unlimited. It used to be Town Sports International.
TSI. It's so scummy
because they let me go, right? And then they rehired me as part of the new one. And then I was like, no, I'm not coming back.
But you got owed whatever you put in, eh? They didn't pay you back for whatever you did.
Well, they paid me up until like that point.
Okay.
But they didn't cancel anyone's memberships. And we
just kept recharging.
They kept charging.
Wow.
And we had this thing called training memberships too. So it was like a monthly fee of like, say you do 1, 2, 3 sessions a week.
Okay.
They were charging people thousands of dollars. And like, of course, they shut down all communications. So everyone came to the trainers. And we were like, we can't do anything about it. And I spent the rest of my time there trying to get money back or just like training people. Like
how dare they?
But it was pretty bad. And then I took pretty much all my clients with me. So they were pretty mad at me too.
I can't be mad at you. Like, come on. Drive heels. Good. Nice. Oops. Very good.
Ugh.
Nice.
Woo. We lift weights.
Because it's hard. That was one of our episodes. Why do we do things that are hard?
Yeah.
Makes us feel whole.
You're like, get these heel lifts out of here.
No, I'm actually setting up for the next.
Oh, okay. You're
station.
like, I'm just not going to do it.
Well, just to fast forward through time, we're going to go through all the other stuff.
Yeah.
We got a split squat station. I don't know if you use the bench to use it, or do you use one of these things?
Those are better.
These are better.
Yeah. I just don't have access to these normally. I think I'm a little shorter than that. Yeah, I think that's it.
Okay.
All right.
Ta-da.
Perfect.
You need a sponge, or are you good?
No, I'm good.
So
weights.
Apparently, so now is our accessory stuff. You said you have RFE split squats, not Bulgarians, guys.
No, well, I guess. Is there a difference? I feel like there's no difference. Bulgarians and RFE. I just feel like people started doing RFE.
I don't believe in nationalities.
FFE.
Yeah, nah.
We're one people.
We are, guys. It's a social construct anyways.
It is. I remember when, you know what? Let's just do 12s. Do you mind if I take these?
Absolutely.
Just like looking through all your equipment.
All for you to use. Let's see how we rack in this.
Man.
Hopefully I'm good for Friday's workout.
I haven't done like a silent workout, like not silent, but like nothing in the background. And like the entire time I was doing front squats, I was like, wow, I can really hear my knees cracking.
Nothing's better than the music of your own body.
Yeah. Whew.
And the sound of your heavy breathing. That's why I tell people, when you go out for a run, Manny, don't listen to any music. You have to hear yourself breathe, be one with nature, and ground yourself to the floor. That's what you do, right?
Oh, I'm just going to do 8.
No music.
No.
No music. Music is a crutch used by corporate music. Big music is out there to get you guys. Terry's always judging me. There's nothing new from this.
Ooh.
What,
Okay.
no, how many did you do?
I had 8.
8.
It says 10 on the board, but 8's good. 8's a good number. It's more than 0. Oh, man.
I think you can hear mine. He's cracking.
Start talking, everyone, now.
8. Why anyone chooses to do this, I have no idea. But I will say, for those with hypertrophy goals, quads, glutes, front foot, rear foot, it's amazing. It's brutal.
Yeah, I think one of my clients asked me why I do that. And I'm like, it just reminds me I can.
You can until you can't anymore.
Yeah, okay. Seesaw press.
Seesaw press. What weight are we doing for the seesaw? Love a good seesaw press.
In my mind, I'm like, I did lift a lot of things up the stairs today.
Oh, there you go.
So
That's functional training right there.
It is. Man. Like, you know those portable AC units? I didn't know how heavy they were.
Yeah.
They're so freaking heavy.
Yeah, we have like 2 over here. We're not allowed to have hanging AC units. So what are you normally listening to during a session?
Whatever the gyms got on, honestly.
So like lollipop, bubblegum, pop music.
Oh yeah.
A lot of Chappelle Roan.
Oh, Chapel Run.
Yeah, that one.
She's pretty good. She's got a good like beat. You know how like some you just can't quite get into the beats. I don't know. I used to be an EDM person. Like I couldn't work out unless I had the big over ear sound canceling EDM blasting in my ears, and you're like waiting.
Do you go to festivals?
No, never was able to. I should though. I've been working out a lot with my boyfriend, and he big country fan. So
I'm a big country fan.
You're a big country fan?
Everyone knows me, knows that I'm a big country fan.
Nice.
So,
that's why we're friends.
There you go. What's who's his go-to?
What?
Who does he, who's his big country?
Oh, Morgan Wallen.
I gotta listen to that.
Questionable guy, but his music's great.
Hey, we don't have to understand their views.
Yeah, as long as they're like good to their friends and family,
What do we have here? We have single arm
rows, but we could do gorilla rows.
There you go.
Just to get things going.
I like this you go, I go. I think it's like a really good thing if you're doing a partner workout.
Okay.
When you're at home, you're very limited to your pull selection other than rows, So
as a pull? Yeah.
As a pull. I was like, if you have a pull-up bar, you can do many variations.
Yeah.
But if all you have is kettlebells, you're very limited to the rows.
Yeah. So I try to make sure I get my rear delts as well with some work. That shoulder mobility. Found I can't really do as many pull-ups since working out a lot at home because I just don't have to have that mobility in my shoulders.
Have you been able to work pull-ups consistently?
Yeah, nowadays, yeah.
Okay. So you are able to. Hey, you can go to the city, go into
any scaffolding.
Any scaffolding. Keep doing it until they throw you out.
Yeah. Well, that was COVID, basically. I was just like, oh, let's work out on the
out.
corner of 27th and 3rd today.
Yeah.
But we would go to the outdoor workout park in Chinatown underneath the Manhattan Bridge.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, I don't know if you know that area, but
Yeah.
a nice little workout area.
Yeah, right. Mott Street, I'm assuming.
Yeah, it's like the sanitation pier.
Yeah, we go there for pineapple buns.
Yeah, Melawa.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That place
That's
is
great.
so great. People don't know. You skip the line
You can go sit
and
inside.
go right in. Just pay cash. Not a lot of tourists know that.
Yeah.
Only the real ones know. But now they listen to us, so now everyone's going to skip the line and bypass the screen.
Yeah.
Oh, I just started craving pineapple buns just now.
So good.
They're so good.
Ugh.
Favorite
That
Chinatown
hurts.
spot?
Favorite what?
Chinatown spot.
Where do I like? Oh, my favorite bun place closed down last year. So
Hopkey?
no, it's called Camboat.
Camboat.
Yeah, it was on Bowery.
No, Camboat? I've not.
They had great rice rolls there, and
Oh, what's that Chinatown place that closed down like 2 years ago? It's so massive. It was so huge.
it wasn't. I don't know.
What was it? This was called? Yeah, there's something dim sum.
There was one on Grand Street. I really like. No, not Grand Street. Baxter. What is it? Had good like, like soft like fluffy breads, like the Swiss roll breads.
Oh yeah.
They're pretty good. I mean, Golden Unicorns to go to for dim sum.
Oof.
Ooh, careful.
You know, I got introduced to what's it called? Soup dumplings just last year.
You never had soup
I went to Joe Shanghai.
Oh my God. That's pretty good.
They're really good.
Yeah.
You know how I know they're good? I walk in, we get set, and I try to order. I looked into the menu,
Yeah.
and then the waiter's like, "What would you like?" And I'm like, "Can I have a?" And the guy's like, "Come on."
Yeah.
And it's like, "Oh, this guy's rushing me.
Yeah.
This food's about to slap." It was so good.
It's good. I'm
You're
like,
never gonna get customer service in Chinatown anywhere.
no.
And if you do, walk out right away.
Well, that's the thing. If you look on Google and you find a 4-star plus rated Chinese restaurant, that's not the place.
3.5 and lower, guys.
Yeah.
That's what we do. That's when you know that's the good stuff.
If like the sanitation grade is like below a B, that's even better.
Look, we're not here for moral support. We're not here for what do you call that? What's that thing called? Validation. Yeah. It's not the Asian way. The judgment, yeah. The judgment and the tears is what's added for flavoring.
Yes. And the extra cash. You can wipe away your teeth with extra cash.
Extra cash. Look, you could
Fine.
evade taxes easily.
Should that be aired?
Oh, the secret's out, guys. Look, everybody knows.
Yeah, so the FBI agents listen to our phones. Like, sorry, ignore that. But I think my favorite place is, well, not so much for the food. It's just for like the atmosphere and the people. Noodle Village on Mott. There's like noodle something. Like super tasty noodle, super noodle. I've had them all. But Noodle Village is like me and my family's favorite spot. Because my dad can speak the dialect. So we get the good stuff. Yeah, I was going to say, like, I'm from Shanghai and soup dumplings are from Shanghai. So
What's the dialect?
Shanghainese.
Shanghainese is the dialect?
Yeah, Chinese.
I assumed it was only 2 dialects.
No.
I'm so unaware. The American uneducated mind.
Well, there's Mandarin, and there's
Uh-huh.
Cantonese. And Cantonese and Mandarin are like not the same.
They don't sound the same.
No. And then there's Shanghainese, which sounds more like Mandarin, and Fujianese, which is like what my dad speaks. And that's more like Cantonese,
Okay.
but not really. And then there's a million other, because we got 56 minorities.
You
Each
have
one has a
like,
different dialect.
yeah, you have 30 billion people.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
So yeah, they're not going to speak the same thing. That's what I did when I went to Spain.
Yeah.
I went to Barcelona. I was practicing Spain for like 6 weeks, which is enough to like sort of get you by.
Yep.
Only to find out, I don't speak Spanish here in Barcelona.
Nope.
I'm like, what the fuck was I wasting my time on? Woo.
Yeah. I mean, I've never been to Spain, but it's never like the proper textbook.
Yeah, I know. It wasn't the 3 years of Spanish that I took in high school. I was so proper
Yeah.
when I was in there, and they all got these lispy sounds.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Rose. It's funny. I went to Portugal earlier this year, and then I went to an island called Madeira in Portugal.
Oh, yeah. I heard that's really nice.
It's great for hiking.
Yeah.
The worst hiking you can do, because it's like this. There's no up. There's no down. It's just like this the entire time.
Does that make it fun?
It makes it fun, and it's beautiful, but it's rough.
Yeah.
But their Portuguese is not It's like Portuguese, but not Portuguese. Like,
oh, it's like Brazilian.
not
Sorry, guys.
like,
Sorry for all the Brazilian fans out there.
it's like, wait, they speak Portuguese.
Yeah,
But like, I mean, because like you can get by in I can get by sort of in Lisbon and the mainland. But oh my God, I remember I was trying to say some Portuguese words, and then I switched to English, and they were like, no. And then I had to switch to French, and then they switched to Spanish, and I was like, I don't know what's happening right now. But yeah, it pays to know hello in a couple different languages.
Jeez.
All right, are we doing another set of these?
If you want to, unless you want to go right into the next thing.
Let's go straight to the next one.
Let's go right into the next thing. I see that you have 3 cleans, 2 squats, 1 press. This looks eerily similar to something that we do.
That we did.
Yeah.
And it's funny because this is kind of what I normally do. I throw it in at least once a week.
Okay.
Like 5 to 10 rounds.
All right.
And then when I was like, oh, it's perfect. We can do it because we learned this in RKC too.
Yeah. I'm waiting for someone to teach me.
Oh, it's
I know most of the things when it comes to fitness. So I want to encounter some people that there's some things I might not know about. On Friday, I'm going to go over someone who does CrossFit.
Oh.
So I'm going to go over, I've done Olympic weightlifting. I did my USAW.
Nice.
But CrossFit is just a different world.
Okay.
So let me see what they try to do this coming Friday.
Yeah. Damn.
So
now you really lined them up, huh?
Look, I don't want. I know we did the RKC, but I definitely want to get more variety. Yeah. There's a wild spectrum of fitness stuff.
I'm damn, I should have come with a couple fun other tricks.
No. But I'm just a fly on the wall, just doing whatever workout you're doing.
Yeah. I'd like to say, well, I mean, also, you see all these fun things on Instagram and TikTok and social media, but really it's just the bread and butter. You kind of just do the thing.
It's the basics.
Yeah.
It's what works, guys. You don't need.
Oh, I messed it up already. Whew.
All
right. It's okay.
3 cleans. You have 2 squats, I believe?
Yep. I was just doing squats.
Yeah. It's a variation of the armor builder. Dan John would be so proud.
Just want to do him proud.
Yeah. As I do every single day.
Yeah. Man. Look at those cleans. Whew. Nice.
You still have neighbors downstairs, yeah? They should be wrapping up there.
I was getting nervous about the downstairs neighbors.
Well, downstairs the lobby.
Oh.
But upstairs is the acupuncture. So hopefully they don't puncture somebody too deep.
Just
ancient Chinese secrets, guys.
Yep.
It's upstairs if you need them. I'm glad this is only 5 rounds.
Yeah. Because how many did we do?
We did 1. You did 2. Woo! Anything more than 3 is cardio, Manny.
Yeah.
Oh, boy. I love kettlebells, guys. Just letting you know.
Kettlebells are great.
RKC.
I love working out.
Fitness.
So health. What is it? #health. I have a 20-year-old brother, and every time I say something about social media or Gen Z or something, he's like, oh, you don't know. You don't understand us.
Wow.
Okay. And I'm like, oh, people don't do the hashtag anymore? And he was like, no, people stopped doing that 5 years ago.
Wow.
Wow, okay, brother.
Get out of here.
Yeah. It's I need.
What do you classify as? Are you in the millennial side?
Yeah, just.
You're on the cusp.
I'm on the cusp.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I like where I grew up in China, we didn't really get things until like a couple years later. So whatever was like popular here, like it kind of hit China 3 to 5 years later.
Oh, okay. It's just
But
like
then like now when with like, you know, internet and everything, it's all caught up. But like when I was growing up, it was it's kind of like that.
I was watching wrestling in the early 2000s. I was telling people when I went to the Philippines, like, just wait, Chris Jericho is coming to the WWF. And then I was like Nostradamus. I predicted it and he showed up on screen.
You're like, what did I tell you?
What I tell you guys? But now everybody has Wi-Fi.
Yeah.
My God.
Things aren't censored in China.
Things are or are not?
No, they are.
I'm so misinformed. And that's why we have a podcast. So to speak our misinformations.
Oh, yeah. I mean, whenever I go back, because I grew up in China, but I have U.S. passport, so I need a tourist visa to go back home. And they canceled my visa during COVID.
Are you born in China?
No, I was born here.
You're born here?
Yeah.
Okay. And how long did you grow up in China for?
Like when I was like 4 to when I went to college. So I've honestly spent longer in the States than I have in China.
Okay. And it's Shanghai, yeah?
Shanghai. Yeah, Hong Kong and Shanghai.
I've been to Hong Kong.
It's changed a lot. I mean, everywhere's changed a lot.
When did I go? I think I went 2016. Had to pay homage. Went to the Bruce Lee statue.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
What is this for?
For you, it's for. Right. So this was going to be your workout for the day, yeah?
Yeah.
I like it.
Yeah.
It's simple. I know it's very squat heavy.
Yeah.
So there's definitely like your squat day, but I don't think like if you're reasonably consistently on following a program, I don't think it should be too wrecked for tomorrow.
No, and that's the idea because I'm like running everywhere all the time.
Yeah.
So
you don't want to be destroyed going down the subway.
Trying to catch a train.
Yeah.
So, or like if I'm picking up like bags and bags and bags of things, like I had to furnish an Airbnb recently and I'm carrying stuff from Home Goods like this, one trip from the car.
God forbid you got to take the path to go to New Jersey. Oh God. I will say, I do like the path better than the subway.
I do. Yeah. It's great. Much better.
Less crazies out there.
Yeah, definitely. Definitely a lot less places. I mean, New York's gotten so crazy. Since
it has, yeah?
Yeah. In the past 3 years, it's like accelerated.
You think COVID has something to do with it?
Oh, yeah. Yeah. I think really pushed people's limits. Especially for people who, you know, like housing and food was kind of uncertainty. Like even for like me and my friends, like we had to time it so we can actually buy groceries. Yeah. Because otherwise we couldn't get any food for like a day or so.
I get it. I know what it's like when some things are limited.
So, yeah.
Limited to amount of people.
Yeah.
Remember Costco had a shortage of Spam. Like like limit 2 Spam per person. I had footage of this.
2 Spam per person.
2 Spams per person. Some people were loading up on Spam, which, how dare you? Manny's offended. The Hawaiian in him is so offended.
It's like Spam.
Pineapples,
Spam. I found them.
Big calves.
I was clearing out my pantry and I found my hoard of tuna from COVID.
Oh, really? Still good.
Yeah, it's still good.
It's going to outlive you. So
yeah.
Last set, best set, guys.
Last set.
As they say.
Show us how it's done.
Show us how it's done, Teddy.
Oh, he's so sleepy. Look at that squat. Nice. Even Teddy appreciates it.
Do you, Teddy? Do you appreciate? Was that to depth? All right. Good job.
Great job.
I think this is a solid program.
Yeah.
All right. Really appreciate that. Before we move on to the next thing, tell people where they can follow you.
Oh, sure.
Find out where your stuff is. What are you promoting?
What I'm promoting? What am I promoting?
Yourself.
Okay. Well, I'm mostly on Instagram at Maggi Gao. That's MAGGIGAO. There's no E on the Maggie. And then I'm on Threads too, I guess.
Threads.
I don't know if that's.
I That's
Yeah.
I'm still on.
We can ignore that.
Yeah, no, I'm still on.
Semi on TikTok, but like you can really find me on Instagram. That's my main form of communication. Otherwise, there's my website, maggigao.com.
You got your own website.
Yeah.
That makes you legit.
Good.
Yeah.
Great.
So,
Proud of myself.
check that out, guys.
Yep.
Add to the engagement.
Yeah, I do online training. I do. I also just like chatting on Instagram. I like talking about form, especially kettlebell form. So if you want to chat with me about some issues you have in the gym, just let me know. And yeah, here for a great time.
That's it, guys. Follow her on the socials. We'll appreciate her for giving her your time.
Well, thanks for having me.
And we'll catch you on the next one. All right. Peace.